recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Tisler, thanks for being here. And I know you've mentioned and are familiar with whole home repairs in your testimony. And I mean, I'm really excited by it because here in Pennsylvania, one of my friends really separated it. Nikhil Siva. He was one of the quite literally, one of the as hard left of a politician I'm aware of. Certainly in the Senate, was really helped shepherd that, and he got linked up with the Republicans, and they actually created the first kind of a program like this in the nation, And one of my colleagues, Mr. Vance, talked about, well, if there's a lick in the sending, well, what if you don't have the money to fix that? What can happen to that kind of things? And I come from a community now in Braddock, Pennsylvania, where there's a lot of your home can go bad quickly if you weren't having those kinds. And so, I mean, I'm a big, I'm incredibly, I think I'm excited that could take from Pennsylvania and go federal. And what else do you think it would be? You think it would be if that was be able to make that federal?
Thank you, Senator. I would just say the Whole Homes Repair Program is something that we're incredibly excited about. NeighborWorks Northeastern Pennsylvania, working with Wayne County in Pennsylvania, did an incredible job. But I think in terms of looking at some of the senators who said, what about snow on my roof? What about the rain that's coming and things along those lines? If you don't address those issues, your house will dilapidate, deferred maintenance goes down, you then start that whole broken window syndrome. In terms of leading to blight, to leading to crime, to leading to others. So being able to have a national home repair program would be incredible. In Cleveland, 20 years ago, it was, if you build a 4-unit townhome, that was the greatest thing in the world. But the other 14,000 structures that were there, they needed to be addressed too. And so I think that the Whole Homes Repair Program is incredible.
Yeah, I've seen it happen again and again, that a simple leak, which is a cancer for a home. If there's a leak in the roof, it can go dilapidated, rapidly. And if you don't have the money to fix it, then that happens. And then that only exacerbates the supply issue that you guys were just talking about in war. I'm excited about this. And be working with Senator Casey, of course, in our state, because we really want to expand on that success, here in Pennsylvania. So,
Senator Fetterman, can I add one of the parts of the legislation that I really appreciate is the loans, forgivable loans to multifamily property owners, and I appreciate how the legislation would have some requirements of those landlords, if the loan is to be forgiven, that they establish important tenant protections, like protections against exorbitant rent hikes, allowing for leases to be extended for 3 years, and also requiring that those landlords accept Section 8 vouchers. I think that's a really important model to set for new federal programs to have those kind of ties for tenant protections for any kind of new benefits for property owners and landlords.
thank you for your witnesses today, for being here today and providing a testimony. For senators who wish to submit questions for the record, those questions are due for a week from today, on Wednesday, May the 3rd. To the witnesses, you have 45 days to respond to any of those questions. Thank you again. With that, this hearing is adjourned. Thank you for coming.